What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and now we're going to be talking about the golden ticket glitch, like which ones are the best, who's the glitchiest player that's out there on the field right now. Like you guys know already, I am very quick to raid sell dudes. There are a few players that I haven't really tested out, but I'm going to let you guys know, just based on all of the golden tickets that I've used, you know, which ones are the best, which ones are trash, stuff like that. You can see over the last couple days, we've literally raid sold 4 of them. Now, I'm going to break this down really quickly. Lamar Jackson, I don't know exactly what happened with him. When he first came out, you saw, you know, his price was very high. People were going crazy about him. It seemed as if because he had Slinger 3, he would be a year-end QB. And that wasn't, you know, I didn't make that rhyme intentionally. It's the fact that we actually thought that EA would give us a card that we would be able to be like, you know what? This guy's pretty good. All of a sudden, this dummy keeps throwing the ball to the defense. Now, granted, look, I'm going to throw a Stevie every now and again. We all going to throw a Stevie. But when a dude is wide open and is just underthrown or, you know, to the side and it's like weird, it's something about him, which is why everyone keeps going back to Stabler. We're going to talk about Stabler in a second because these are the things that we have to know about Madden 24 when it's coming out. It may be possible, right, that the players that you get from grinding like Stabler and a lot of these other cards, Calvin, although they be, you know, they may be nerfed some games and suck, they probably are going to be our best options. And the reasoning behind that is you can't get it after it's gone. You see what I'm saying? Like, EA has done this intentionally. Like, in certain cards, like if you didn't do the first couple seasons, you couldn't get Stabler, right? If you didn't finish up season 4, a lot of you guys almost got done with season 4 and it just didn't finish out and you didn't get to get Calvin, you won't really get to experience what he is when he's good or bad. But realistically, he's one of the best cards in the game. And consistently, he'll just make a wild play. But the game itself is really like awkward with the way that things work one game and just doesn't work the next. So you got to be very careful with that. That's very important. So Lamar Jackson, I would not recommend him. He is not glitchy. Even with the read option, he and Christian McCaffrey, I played somebody running around with Christian McCaffrey. They fumble a lot out of that read option, you know, college offense type thing. So that's also something that I've seen myself visibly, bro. Lamar Jackson will fumble willy-nilly, but not all the time. But Christian McCaffrey, we'll get to him. That dude sucks. Israel, this dude is garbage. The reason he's garbage is the same reason that Julius Peppers is garbage. The Julius Peppers, we actually, as a community, voted for his abilities and failed. Now, I didn't do any votes personally, but you can tell that a lot of people were going to utilize him as a user and didn't realize, look, as a safety, you got to have deep out. Like, you literally have to have deep out. That was a real bad error. You know, it is what it is. The community, you know, they run a lot of nickel, dollar, stuff like that. So for some of you guys, it may work out better because you're lurking underneath. But for a guy like me that's looking for a 0 AP deep out, that dude is pure unadulterated trash. All right, so he had to go. And then Colin Johnson, he's literally the only wide receiver probably in this game that when you give him short in and short out for 0, he doesn't get that glitchy animation off the press. Now, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but this has been something that's been going on in Madden for like the last 5 months. They gave out a patch, right? And then all of a sudden, everybody realized that if you have short out and somebody presses you, it'll glitch, light up, and you will speed burst and just go crazy, right? Colin Johnson consistently was getting pressed into the ground by a no-name corner, and he got rage sold. That's pretty much what happened with him. So with everything else and all things considered, right, golden tickets probably should not be the move. I have a feeling that the next mold breaker sets may be, you know, pretty decent. But for the most part, you know, obviously the running backs, a lot of you guys are like, yo, I pulled a running back. It was LaShawn McCoy. It's a reason for that. He sucks. So EA is going to give you guys pulls like that after you spend a gazillion training to make you feel good. All of the running backs are trash. Christian McCaffrey is trash. These guys don't have the right type of, you know, throw motion. Now look, Slinger 1 is crazy because you have a wind up on the deep ball, but everything else underneath is super fast. So I don't know what they're going to do for Madden 24, but this is something that we're going to discuss early. Depending on how they change up the throwing motions, because I think this was all intentional, because if you guys remember, in Madden 20, you did not need a throwing ability on Aaron Rodgers, and I showed that. That was me. I even got tweeted by EA because I scored the most points in Weekend League. You did, and because of that, the advantage of the ability, not having it on Aaron Rodgers was so clutch. This year, everybody sucks without abilities. So you can't get away with it. Now, Zach Wilson is underrated. I'm not going to say he's trash simply because he'll bang your moms, but this guy has Slinger 3. and I used him for a little bit, and it was, he was pretty decent, and then all of a sudden, something went crazy. And I don't know what it was, but he just became trash, and I had to get rid of him. But all the quarterbacks that I use primarily, Slinger 3 or bust. And I would recommend them to you guys because the name of the game, other than high passing, is being able to get the ball out super fast. And Slinger 3 just does it really well, guys. Like, it's, like, how long have I been doing that? It's been going on for mad long. Like, I just think Slinger 3 is where it's at. All right, Greg Olsen, he's dropped from wherever he was, but this is a great pickup simply because, I have him on my team and he stayed. Even though I got him for like 900 and he's dropped, I don't even care. Because that 99 run block, when you really need it, he's going to hold the block for you. You know what I'm saying? So if you have the Sugar Rush card or you're using the weekly strat card, he's a 99 speed. Stock 99 Excel, he's gonna burn everybody on the field up the middle if you know what you're doing with it. So I would definitely say he's one of the glitchier ones. I would say that's probably a staple, especially at that price. That's super duper cheap. Go ahead and grab him if you can. As we go through CJ Gardner, like if you guys look, this is the thing, right? If you want undersized safeties, I would probably say Ronnie Lott is the best. Because he's trash as hell at 6 foot, but he'll still make plays randomly. And obviously the 0 AP deep KO. So as far as like the safeties go with golden tickets, I know that you guys really want these cards, and I understand that, it's like, these cards, I really want a golden ticket, Gmia. I understand, but it's gonna really hurt you in the game because they just won't make plays. Tyrann Mathieu, another guy that's undersized. Micah Parsons absolutely sucks. We tried him out like 3 or 4 times, rage sold him each time. Keith Byers, I've seen a few people with him, but he's nothing special because he doesn't get an AKA ability. Randy Moss is goddamn awful. We've rage sold him at least 4 or 5 times. Joey Porter, the golden ticket, is a complete L. If you didn't grind a competitive pass and get the one with universal coverage for 1, not really well. Thaddeus Moss, not good. We already went over Julius Peppers. Anthony Richardson, I haven't really seen anything good about him. T Sizzle, he might be worth a gamble. Because he gets the Tackle Supreme, and I think he gets Pick Artist. That would be a really good combo, and then we give him Edge Threat Elite for 1, and he might go crazy. I've seen him on the field against me go wild. Maybe he just hates me, but I would say he's pretty decent. Michael Vick, I would wait if you wanted to try him out for his price to keep coming down, because there's so much other cards that are going to be dropping very, very soon. So I would avoid really doing anything too crazy. I would definitely not go that route, in that regard. Why are people bidding $839 for Joey Porter? Didn't we see a cheaper one up here? Oh, $851, okay. So no, right here. What the hell is this? All right, whatever. I don't know what those two idiots are doing, but whatever. It doesn't matter. If you guys want to try him out, feel free to do it, but it is a Slinger 1, I believe. So the deep pass will be nerfed. As he comes down in price, we may take a gander at him, but I don't want to say yes or no right now if he's a glitch, because you guys are going to yell at me. I'm like, yo, G, you told me he was a glitch, do Stone Stevie's. Right now, I would just say Kenny the Pick Six Stabler is the guy to utilize. Hold on to your coins until they tell us when the Rookie Premier promo is going to launch. After that's done, we do whatever we want because everything is all set for Madden 24. I want to thank you guys and girls for watching. You have a blessed day. Until next time, one love, y'all.